Okay, we're live. For sure. Right? Please. I wish to be live. Yes, no, maybe. Great, it's not responding to me. Wonderful. Oh, there we go. Eh. I'm streaming now. Yes, wonderful. Finally, I can read chat. This is a miracle. It took its sweet time loading. Can my chat load? I would like to read it. It's not loading for me. I don't know why. Let me reload it again. There we go. Okay, great. All right, welcome in everybody. Today we're trying again at the Gatehouse. As you can see, I made a start to something here, which is a lot better than what we did there. This is a lot nicer, and so I'm working on this a little bit today. Probably going to work on mainly texturing, along with some detailing of this building, and then maybe we'll get into the bridge. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. Congrats you learned to read, yeah, finally. Because my chat wasn't loading, it wouldn't open. Did it queue in my Discord? It did, nice. It just did. Great. Is a live day improved? Yeah. We've made some progress too now, luckily, that it, I don't know. Looks more like Discord drawing. Yeah, this is just, I ended up using a reference, actually, in the end, because my painting was really, really rough. And so I ended up going to Pinterest and taking a little bit of inspiration from a few different pictures. Because my painting ended up just being kind of a flop this time around. But I'll still probably end up making a new painting, just like for the video as well, I think, because this one ended up just not working out. But we're going to do some texturing today, along with, I don't know. Did you place the puzzle yourself? No. There's all this puzzle was here already. And this was there's trees all around in here before that I'm gotten rid of. I want to think of some details I want to add for this. Can this music calm down? Thank you. Alrighty. I'm gonna pull up a reference here. Painting the build afterwards. I might have to on this one because, I mean, I'll show off the first painting I made, but it ended up just flopping because that's what this build was based off of, and I couldn't come with any real great ideas. So I ended up taking some inspiration from some references, loosely, not for texturing or anything, just for like the shape of it. And so then I'll just make another painting in the video afterward, I guess, after the failed attempt. I don't know. What happened to the bus stop? It's like, I think it's done now. I don't think, it was only supposed to last for 30 days, and I decided not to pursue it, really, other than just the one video. Let me pull up this reference real quick of, like, for a texturing idea I had. I want to look at this, ignore my typing. Let me go look for this real quick. Let me move this up here. Because I found a really cool, like, separate building that, was, like, interesting color-wise, and I kind of want to experiment with it. Where is the crypt style storage gonna go? I'm debating whether I'm still gonna build it. Right now it's underneath this gatehouse. It's in here. If I come in here, it's down here at the moment. I didn't fully finish it yet. I was still working on it. I still think I might build it here because it's kind of neat. It's a nice little starter storage. So I'll probably end up building that there while I work on getting this built. I mean, I kind of like this gatehouse. It looks interesting enough. I might end up moving the wall so you can see the arch clearer, like clearly. Okay, let me open this reference up. I think it was this one. I really liked these reds that was in this reference, and I kind of want to try doing something similar. I don't know why Axiom is not working for me lately. It like hasn't been loading this, so here, let's just put it in game with the annotation tool. That might be a little bit easier. Or copy image address. Great. I'll just set that there. Oh, whoa, what is going on my stream? It looks like scuffed on my stream. What on earth is happening? Doesn't look like that for me now. Golly. Why did it look so scuffed there? Yeah, people have been experiencing this issue with Axiom. It's weird. What? Why did it look like that on my stream? It didn't look like that on my screen. That's super bizarre. Let's do this. Okay. So yeah, I want to experiment with this red color to start. I'm gonna make a copy of the whole build just in case I end up not liking it though. Ooh. We're gonna mess with some Cinnabar, I think. Yes, it was pretty scuffed. Yeah, I don't know why it looked like that. It just looked like nothing on my screen. Like it just wouldn't appear in game. That's super bizarre. That's definitely something. Okay, we'll put that over there for now. Let's get some palettes. Cinnabar. We got all these blocks for that. I don't think I'll be dabbling in this much, because this is kind of like that color, right? Yeah, like that color more. Maybe I'll end up doing like the top section up here, this color, like up here maybe. Maybe, we'll see. I'll see about red, I don't know. Maybe some like, I don't really know if I'm gonna mess with this palette or not yet. Because I was also debating doing like sulfur maybe instead. I could get another reference for that. I think I had some other references that were some cool color schemes like this. Ketchup or mustard odd build. I don't know whether I'll do yellow or red for this. What do you guys think? Like a more tan colors or more warm red colors? Can I spell, please? Thank you. Like these are interesting colors. McDonald's, yeah, literally. A granite maybe, or actually waxed copper is a good one, like this color. Red, we'll try red first. Yeah, okay. We'll try messing with some red. Wait, how did you place the image like that? What the, so it's like an Axiom feature where you can use this tool, in annotation, and you can like copy an image address and then put it like directly in the game however big you want. It's kind of super, it's like super useful. I do think I want to make this like very lush. For now we're just gonna spam the heck out of Cinnabar and see what it looks like. I love that there's wall types of it. That is a cool thing. I haven't really played around the wall yet. I think red will be nice if you also keep pods on the ground. Yeah. I think I will keep the pods all there. And I may end up doing some taller trees. This is gonna look really bad at first, but we'll make it look good. Because I want to add some leaves like this picture has as well. I like that idea. And we can manipulate this color some too with like glass and everything. Cool, we'll start with this. This is already like a really unique looking color, to be fair. I already am liking this, even though I haven't really done much yet. Oh crap, there's not a thing for that. Let's do some mangrove on the arch. I can already tell this will look interesting. What other walls? Oh yeah, we do have the polish one we can mess with a little bit for the darker spots. Actually, yeah, let's do polished Cinnabar here. I mean, I forget there's so many new blocks to work with. This is interesting. Like, interesting to mess with it. This might be a Cinnabar, this might be a Cinnabar to Packed Mud Gradient moment. It could be, yeah. I'll see, I guess. Actually, I might end up mixing some... Because I kind of want to see if I can get this brick effect. So that would be interesting. Yeah, let's get some, like, blocks out for a palette. Maybe some, like, waxed coppers of some kind. I'm not really sure. Oh, oops. Granite, like polished granite, maybe. Light gray. Like, all these colors are kind of interesting like that. Packed mud is not a bad idea. It might be kind of brown, though, compared to everything else. Maybe on the roof, though. But, like, this is, like... Oh, I like the, I'm probably just gonna do this palette directly. This would be, like, pink terracotta, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Then all the leaves, I think, and with, like, some big birch trees or spruce trees. Maybe I'll do oaky trees, like here, actually. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really thought about it. Some terracotta, some mud, yeah. Let's just, like, play around with throwing some stuff out for now. Maybe we do... I love this, like, bridge thing here. I wonder if I could incorporate some kind of cool thing like that. Is it going to be a little weird, the two sides of the bridge to be different colors? I don't think so. I mean, like, that's the kind of the point is there's supposed to be opposing sides, I guess, where this will all be warm colors and stuff, and this will be cold. This will be warm and inviting, and then that'll be cold and dreary, you know, kind of feeling. Let's do the bottom, like, I mean, I'll just do it all with terracotta here. And I'll kind of blend the two, like, later on. Ooh, both sides are different colors. Does that include the bridge? The bridge, I think... Maybe it'll start as, like, somewhat of a different color, and then it'll lean back into the rest like that color. Because my idea is I still think I want this gatehouse to be, like, newly built. Like, there used to be one here, but, now they've built, like, a new one, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm still brainstorming. Ooh, I want, like, purple glass, maybe. Or that's magenta. Maybe, like... Let's be, like, brave with our texturing here. Let's go crazy. I like the idea of doing something kind of unnormal. I'm feeling good with my texturing today. I'm feeling good about it. I think we're gonna do some cooking today, guys. I really like this, like, white effect. I wonder if I can do that somehow. I wonder if there's any blocks like that. I don't think I could think of, like, kelp, but I mean, ooh. I'm going crazy here. Let me do something wacky. I just want to experiment real quick. I don't think this would work. I'm just curious what it would look like. Yeah, definitely not. But, like, I was curious. I was curious to see what that might look like. I'm being inventive, okay? I feel like bricks could go, oh, bricks, duh. I'm so stupid. Why don't I think of, like, the block that's made for that? I'm actually a dingus. Isn't there, like... I could maybe mix in, like, this kind of brick? I don't know. I don't know about that. The packed pulls the brown side of the cinnabar at a distance from my experience, but it could end up being too brown. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll mess around with it. I may end up being... Because I don't know if it'll blend too much in with the ground itself here. Maybe a little bit is not heinous. What about iron bars for the white? Good idea. I'm going to try that in a second. Iron bars, or even just like white glass, like just a little bit of it. And then maybe some iron bars for some like grayer kind of. Oh boy, it's kind of hard to fit in here though. Maybe I'll do light gray down here. Raw iron could look nice. Ooh, good idea actually. Man, I really want to do these like leaves with the thing. I actually really want to make this area feel quite lush, and bright. What mods do you use to build? I use Axiom. That's really about it. Just Axiom is a lot of builder options. I wonder if I can kind of make this look more washed out with like some glass. Does that really like take away anything though? I'm not really sure. We'll see. Maybe you can make some slabs and stairs in the walls like it's cracked. Yeah, for sure. I think I was thinking about that earlier. I'm just trying to think about the palette first and foremost, like if there's any way for me to get these effects really or not. Yeah, here, the glass is stupid. I don't really know if I'm messing with the brick yet. It might be a bit bright. I like it, but let's be careful with it. Let's mix it in, like, a little bit. Like here and there. Instead of... If I'm gonna do brick, I need to mix some brick in, like, up here as well. I liked the Cinnabar works well with this purple here. I don't really want to affect that. I liked that red too. I also don't want to mess with that. I gotta be... it's gonna take some trial and error to get it, you know? It's not gonna come out the first time around. I wonder if copper would work in here at all. Not really. It's kind of too bright. I think a mix of both oak and spruce would look great with the build and terrain. Yeah, I think we could do actually a bit of both for, like, if you're talking about trees anyway. I think some big sprucey ones and some more oakish ones like this around here. I kind of want to make it feel like it's framed in over here. I think that would look good for the thumbnail as well. I kind of want to parody the thumbnail of this one where it had, like, the white particles with, like, leaf particles on this one. I already like this. Originally, there wasn't a little tower here either, and that was, like, kind of affecting the silhouette, but that tower really helps. If I add brown, it'll be on this, I think, so it'd help this wall contrast, potentially. What's like this? I think this is, like... For some reason, I'm always drawn to want to include cherry wood in builds. I don't really know why. It's, like, something I like using if I can. I'm gonna use it on the bottom of this here. I like that turret on the right. Turret? Is that what that's called? I don't know what it's called. I was just, you know. I just built it because it looked nice. I kind of like it with the white, not gonna lie. Really? Sometimes people tell me that. I mean, maybe I'll mix in, like, a white layer up, like, you know, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do, like, a white spot, like, where there's, like, some cross beaming and stuff. Kind of like I was trying up there. But not, like, terrible. Not horribly done. Let's put a little window here. I'm feeling like a window might be nice there. Crimson. Oh, right. I kind of forget about Crimson. Crimson is such an overlooked block. I feel like I rarely find uses for it. And here, though, or for, like, shadows, actually, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, actually, I kind of mess with it. Crimson with, like, maybe some gray glass, potentially, like, in here. Let's experiment. I just joined and I may see that color scheme is beautiful and I can contrast the other side perfectly. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking, actually, compared to the other side. I'm just curious how... How do I... This might be kind of bright. Like, I like this, but maybe we do planks instead. Or maybe I ditch Crimson. Maybe is Crimson a little bit too much, guys? What do you think? It might be a bit much. Let me... I want to save it, kind of, though, because I don't hate Crimson. Like, I feel like it could work. I just don't know how to make it work. Maybe this is, like, a big scale issue moment. It might be a bit... I need to be, like, tasteful where I put it, like, in places like here where there's, like, a corner, I guess, maybe. Yeah, here, let's be careful with it, because it needs to be, like... I don't want to make, like, you know, I don't want to overcomplicate the build. I need to be careful with how much of that I add. If I'm going to add some of it, it's going to be, like, a tiny bit, like, here. Let me get rid of all this gray glass. Hey there, welcome in. I'm just working on some texturing right now for my build. This needs something. Maybe we'll mix in some more. I mean, here, let's do more Cinnabar. I feel like you can put a little crimson for shadows. That's what I was thinking. I mean, maybe even instead of this here, I put a crimson there. Yeah, actually, I think that's the play. I mean, let's compare it to Cherrywood. I mean, they're kind of similar tones. I mean, I kind of like, maybe we'll do both. What makes sense? I think I'll do like that. And then I'll get rid of this gray glass. I like this purple glass here. How do you add the reference? It's an Axiom thing. Axiom allows you to use this thing called the annotation tool, and it allows you to put an image URL, and then you can place it in the game if you're on Java Edition anyway, and you have the mod for it. Definitely both. Yeah, I kind of like both. I don't like it here. Let's get rid of it here. We're kind of getting overcomplicated. Let me like simplify this wall here for a moment. Yeah, like that's a little bit less annoying to look at. A nice Axiom is awesome. Yeah, you could try nether brick or red terracotta. Yeah, red terracotta maybe. I had thought of maybe using pink. I think I'll use pink terracotta in some parts of the build because it's a little bit smoother than the Cinnabar, but it's like the same color basically. But it kind of takes away some of that bricky feel, so I got to be careful with it. I wonder if there's a way for me to blend these two in. I'm not sure. Let's bring that down. And then like brick and granite's a good like kind of gradient. Cherry planks with glass over it could maybe look good for some highlights. Maybe cherry wood with like red glass over it. I'm just kind of curious, what does that look like? Well here, let's put it like directly on the wall. Interesting. What about like cherry wood flat? That's a great idea. Is it different than pink terracotta really though? Yes, actually it's very different. Interesting. You guys are giving me good ideas. I like the cherry wood specifically though. Maybe I'll do like a touch of that like up here. Glazed terracotta. What? It's red stained glass. I don't know why I'm looking at like red glass. I could do it like that. What's up? Welcome in. Working on some texturing. I feel like magenta glass pane is a bit too bright. Yeah, magenta is like really almost like it's like cyberpunky, right? It's like neo looking. It's very, very bright. I mean, to be fair, it could look cool as like a touch of color. I might end up getting rid of purple here and using magenta instead. Like kind of really just messing with colors, making this look kind of unique and not bizarre, but like just different. Like I kind of like that. I kind of mess with that. I'm wondering if I should do some like brick over the arch instead of this like deep red. Probably. Well, I don't know. I kind of liked the contrast that the shadows gave. That was kind of nice. This is tricky. This is a tricky one. There's so many blocks to work with the new Cinnabar. It's kind of overwhelming. I should add the leaves, like this green will be a very nice contrast if I incorporate that. I need to figure out what color this roof is. Maybe this is where mud comes in. Maybe this is our mud color. Maybe. I feel like it doesn't contrast enough. I would rather have like something maybe like cobbled deep slate. Maybe. We'll just throw stuff at it until something lands. Yeah, probably more to that, or I'll use this reference and mix in some other kind of slab. I'm not sure. What else could work? Maybe Cinnabar now, or not Cinnabar, sulfur. um, let's just try some random stuff and see if anything kind of lands. It's okay if it doesn't work the first time. So many new blocks and colors, and yet almost no blue blocks. Yeah, there's a lot of like this blue, but not like true blue. Which I'm glad they're adding wool slabs and stairs for stuff like that. Maybe we'll do some green already, like we'll kind of do green here automatically, like before. I'd like to say you're the biggest inspiration for my builds and is on the best creators in Minecraft at the moment. Have you watched any good movies recently? Thank you. Not movies necessarily, but I've been watching a lot of I've been watching like House of the Dragon as it's been coming out, like the Game of Thrones show, and that's been really cool. I kind of mess with the copper, but I want to like this color, but I kind of want to mix it with like this. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I don't know if it's too busy or not though. It might be a little bit busy, but it's okay. It'll be united when more green comes in. Let's do a mossy stone brick slab there. Cool, I like this. Maybe we'll do a little like touch of gray glass below the window if I can get away with that. Maybe less than that and just do like the one. I'll keep this. Let's add some like black concrete back here temporarily just so I can like see. I mean, maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. Ew, welcome into the stream. I'm working on some texturing. I'm actually having a lot of fun right now. I'm having more fun than I should. This is like really enjoyable to see this come out actually. I think the red was the right play. I think the red will look really interesting, especially when we get more elements into it. Like I'm imagining, I mean, what is this? Like dark oak leaves or something. Maybe I'll add that texture pack that makes them like a little bit darker. Do you ever get too lazy to build even if you're inspired? Sometimes. It depends. I mean, when I was building that yesterday, I was feeling pretty bad, and even working on this shape, I was a little bit like hesitant. And I was starting to feel like, okay, is this going to burn me out? But now that I'm moving into texturing, I'm feeling a lot better. I just need to like, I don't know. Sometimes I just need to kind of like, if I'm struggling with an idea, just to, I don't even know. With this build, I just sort of stopped trying to use my own painting and started using a reference more for a shape because I just couldn't come up with anything this time. Do I use shaders? I do not. I mean, sometimes I'll use them for like a shot or something interesting, but like for the most part, I kind of stay away from shaders. Should I add like the leaves on top maybe? I wonder. What would that like look like? Or I already like that. Is there maybe like lichen here? Or something? I'm not really sure. Or vines. I always forget vines exist in this game. They're kind of annoying to work with. Oh, also paintings. Do I have any paintings I can work with on this build? Probably not. This is worth maybe checking though. I don't like the grass color in this area. It's like a weird color. It's like this bluish leaning tone. It's kind of gross. I wish I could add like mangrove propagules to this somehow. Like if I were to do like this and then, oh, got a bone meal and I can't place it directly. I can imagine using this trick though, like on maybe some other part of the building. We'll see. We'll think about it. What do you think of new poplar leaves? They're cool. I really like them. I was debating originally putting yellow leaves in this area, and I still might. I'm not sure. I was thinking about that earlier. Let's do some wax trapdoors here. Dang, looking a lot better than yesterday. Yeah, I did some building off camera, like of the shape, and that thing was crap. This is way better. It's a lot simpler, it's smaller, and it's not like trying to be super big and impressive. And it still matches this gatehouse's architecture style while being different. Is kind of how I'm thinking about it. What to do now? I feel like I need some more interesting stuff going on over here, maybe. Like, Maybe I do something, a little something, something. What I need is like this over here. Not there though. I gotta find where it looks nice. Maybe like on the wall, kind of fading, like a little splotch there. Maybe we do some more lichen like that, and it kind of blends it all together. Maybe here, or am I overreaching with that? Might be a little bit much. Let's hold our horses there. We'll do like that, and then take some gray glass, and we'll do another little thing like underneath the window, kind of. Oh wait, I can't really do this thing here. What do I do about that? Maybe some. If I just do like this, this might look kind of silly though. Maybe I could incorporate it on the other side. Yeah, I'll incorporate it. I'll find a way. All right, Zay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. All right, thanks for wrapping the stream. Hopefully this will turn out good. This looks really nice already. This looks very cool. I don't know about the pink here. I think I'm gonna do some mossy cobble here. And then I'll do a vine maybe here, like this. Maybe it's a bit much. I don't know. That's tricky. Let me see. Is there any signs I could use here for like that effect? I don't want to get too crazy with the palette. Because right now I'm encroaching. What's the word I'm thinking of? I'm like encroaching on it being too busy. We don't want to make it too busy. Like I think I can keep this side kind of simplistic. Yeah, honestly, this is arguably already like good enough. Maybe I'll mix in a little bit of this over here. Like that. I'm debating whether I'll make it kind of snowy or not. Maybe I'll make like this section of the bridge covered in more leaves and stuff, and then it'll kind of die like a little bit in. I'm not sure. I'm kind of coming up with everything as I'm going now, to be honest. I don't really have a clear plan. I'm just kind of doing it. Like that maybe. Ooh, something I should use is sometimes I'll play around with like the wax chains, like for vines, and they kind of work sometimes like as a vine for like this bit. Are you going to change the cliff terrain at all? Maybe at some point, not right now. For this, I think I'll keep it the same. I think I've plans to like upgrade this waterfall maybe. That'd be so freaking sick. Yeah, I think I might do that. We'll see. I will see. I don't know how lush I'm gonna make this build. Okay. Let's figure this out. I'm thinking of like what to do with the rest of this. What is this gonna be out of? Like tough brick, probably? Yeah, that seems appropriate. This is gonna be a bridge. Yeah, this bridge will connect over to this section of the bridge. It'll connect eventually. So maybe I'll switch it from green tones into warmer tones as I get like right up to it. I don't know. This is kind of conflicting. I'll probably just keep the bridge green, and then as we get right up here, I'll change it. I mean, to be fair, green could be my uniting color between the two, if I can incorporate more green. Yeah, that's probably the right direction to go. I'm kind of curious, would any... I'm gonna say, should I add, like, any snow over here? I don't think so. But I was thinking about it. That looks sick, thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll do, I'm envisioning this, I'm trying to think about it. I think I should do the gradient from, like, darker tones into, the brighter stuff. Like, I think this should be gray. I think here. And then we'll work our way up into the cooler, or the red tones as we go up, because I need something to contrast Really bad. I think the bridge could be more fixed the closer you get to the gate with some bushes and maybe a small tree. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking as well, because I wanted it to be more fixed up and, you know, looking a little bit newer. And like maybe this, I think this gatehouse is still kind of like being prepared more, or like or getting repaired, because like there's still some broken bits about it, you know. But liking the colors you've been going with so far, pretty to look at, especially with the mix of the magenta tones. Yeah, I'm liking this so far as well. I just need to figure out. I'm not feeling tough really at all. I need to think about what I'm gonna do back here. Maybe we'll just make it all Cinnabar again for now, and then we'll come up with more stuff later. Hello, welcome in. I'm working on texturing. There's like, we can make this kind of like coppery. That red thing in the front looks amazing. Yeah, we just textured this a little bit. Working on this, like, it's kind of like a little separate wall that's between this one here. I might end up adding a little thing here that goes over. I want to make this like super detailed in here and like kind of functional. Maybe I'll add some little farms in here and stuff. I'm not sure. There's not like a lot of room in these gatehouses, so it's kind of hard to fit things in here, you know, and it's kind of tricky. I am thinking. This is tricky. Let's just make this all mud to like test. There's too many like colors going on right now. It's kind of overwhelming to look at. But whatever, we can just, let's just cover this in Cinnabar and then we'll work it out. Because the white's gonna throw me off like indefinitely if I don't do something with it. It'll definitely mix well with that one ruin idea you showed, yeah. Oh, that one you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That might be generally in the area. What should I do? I have such bad burnout that I haven't even played Minecraft in like 2 weeks. I mean, don't force it. If you're not feeling something, you know, then don't force it. But the best thing you can probably do is find something you're interested in real life in and maybe try building it. Like if there's a place you like or something. I mean, and if all else is lost, go scroll Pinterest for a few hours and you might find something. That's kind of what I had to do with this build, was I had to go to Pinterest, and because I ended up not really coming with any good ideas in the end. But it depends. I don't know. Also, I like looking at landscape in an area helps. Like, I mean, obviously this whole thing was just influenced based off of the terrain. Like, there's a big gap. Stone on the bottom and red on the top, like they build on top of the ruins, or they're painting or fixing the old gate, and it would let the entrance pop. That's what I was thinking, was going from like stony colors into the thing. So I'm just making everything red temporarily right now, and then I'll kind of probably come back down here and experiment with some colors, because if I have the red up above, I can kind of tell what everything's gonna look like in the end. Let's do some mangrove here. Mangrove might look a little bit nicer. What did they use actually? Interesting, they like whites. Whites could be cool. How come the profile picture changed? Just noticed that also that new video seems to be doing great. Yeah, it was doing good, which I'm really happy about. So the reason I changed the profile picture is because recently I got a tip about it was potentially the person who I commissioned it from may or may not have used AI. And I figured it's worth just taking everything down temporarily while I get some new stuff commissioned, and I don't really want to risk it, even if it is or not AI. Either way, I kind of want to get a refresh anyway, but I'm pretty positive. At the very least, it was probably AI enhanced, which was kind of upsetting, because I didn't know that at all. And it was presented to me as, like, actually, like, everything made genuinely. But I'm not, like, 100% sure. I'm, like 70% sure. But I figured better safe than sorry. AI sucks. So I'm doing, I'm building the Yellowstone geysers, and I just can't be bothered because there's so much work to do. Well, do maybe some small little builds. Maybe you can build like a cabin or something, right? Like find an excuse to maybe make something a little bit easier, you know, not quite as big. Because that happened to me too, where I got lost in building so much terrain. So maybe find a little small thing you could work on potentially in the area if you can. Or at the very, I mean, if nothing else, maybe you could take a break from this spot and kind of work on another area. Damn, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess, so... Oops. Let's see, what are you up to? I'm working on the opposite gatehouse from the one over there. We're working on it right now. It's going to be this red color, I think. You know, I actually want to experiment with cherry wood. That might be a rare or like a weird color to work with, but I kind of want to try it out. We're experimenting, guys. It's okay if it doesn't look great. We just need to, I just want to mess with some stuff. Would Deep Slate be too dark on the bottom? No, I don't think so. I'll try that in a moment if this ends up kind of falling flat on its face, which I think it will, but you never know. Subscribe yesterday and already a live stream? Heck yeah. Yeah, I live stream like when I can, especially if I'm designing a build, I like to live stream. You guys can kind of help me design it as I'm going, which is nice. I'm not really messing with the cherry wood. I mean, at least not the crimson. The crimson is kind of like, you know, It kind of moved away from my base so it could get away from my old builds. Yeah, maybe. If nothing else, just maybe, yeah, try something a little bit smaller. I'm not really messing with this at all. This is really weird. I feel like I need a very, like, I know we need to, like, I need, like, a washed out color. Wednesday uploads weekly. I know we have entered builds by peak season. Yeah, it's, like, roughly weekly. Like, some stuff is just not going to come out, you know, as soon as it can, because some stuff's going to take me longer. Like, this is not going to upload probably still for a little while, because I haven't really worked on the video at all. Like, I was stuck in the design phase forever of, like, what do I do? Oh, whoa, I actually really, like, mess with this color kind of a little bit. It's kind of interesting, and it kind of is, like, similar to the other side a little bit. This is interesting to me. What would match this? Like Cobble Deep Slate, I think? Yeah. It's cool to see a lot of people have found my content from my last video, because we're finally getting back into the days of me making better content again instead of what I was doing. I've missed everything, so forgive me for asking, but are pale signs meant to resemble ribs? So I think the media color actually looks pretty good with it all. No, it's just temporary. So the way, I mean, I'll show you on the other side. The way I make my builds always when I design them is I start with full white, and I just focus on the shape alone. It kind of helps me just to focus on one thing at a time, and then later on in the build, I'll come out and switch everything, which is what I'm in the process of right now. So when we started streaming a little bit ago, this was all of this was white, and now we're figuring out all the colors. So I'm going to change the signs too. But yeah, you're good. That's just kind of like how I build things when I'm designing it in creative. I like to do one thing at a time, because I feel like if I build everything all at once, I can end up with a shape and a texture I don't like, versus if I at least just focus on the shape first, I can get a shape I like, and then I can apply a cool texture to it. And it allows me not to mess up. Like, I made a copy over there in case I really mess it up somehow over here. I can kind of go back and make some changes if I need to. Alrighty, yeah. This is a rough palette we're working with. This is, like, difficult. I don't really like this either. This looks really weird. I'm gonna get rid of the signs for now. They're kind of throwing me off. I just need to focus on the actual color. Cinnabar makes such a weird sound. It's interesting, that's for sure. Maybe we'll try some... Hi, how are you today? I'm great, how are you? I'm just working on some texturing right now. Maybe we'll try some of this. I'm feeling that a little bit more than what was here before. Also, I don't like the mud. I want to get rid of that. It's a weird color. Would Netherbrick be a good middle ground between Deep Slate and Cinnabar? Maybe. Netherbrick is very dark. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I mean, maybe for shadows, potentially. So is the bridge color palette something you don't really use? For this, we'll see. I think I'm gonna, like, kind of mix it in as it gets to the end here. Like, this is being, like, repainted and rebranded, you know? This could end up being, like, a theme. Maybe, like, I'll make the people that live here have, like, a rose banner or something, and that's, like, their house banner, maybe, and they live here. And they've come into this area now and have started, like, refurbishing stuff. I don't know. I'll see, I guess. I'm just coming up with stuff randomly. Maybe try the red color netherbrick. Oh, red netherbrick. Red netherbrick's very, like, dark, but also saturated. It's kind of weird. Maybe for details, though. We'll see. Okay, what am I doing right now? I want granite. Give me granite, not jungle. I need to figure this out. Because this is not working for me either. So let's just look at this and think what could work for this color. Because right now this is not really standing out whatsoever, and it needs to. I mean, we can help by accentuating the red here, like the dark red, and then we need... This is a rough one. Nether brick might be the play here, actually. Maybe, yeah, actually, it might be. Mangrove, red nether brick, nether rack is cinnabar, maybe. Red nether brick. Mangrove, you said? Isn't mangrove lighter than mangrove to red nether brick? I mean, do you mean like this? Because I don't know. Or there's like mangrove wood, like the brown. To be fair, I do want to try that actually. It's kind of like yellowy though. Nah. I don't hate nether brick. I think we could figure something out with nether brick. Maybe. This is tricky. What is some of the stuff I used over there? I used some like really weird colors over there. It was interesting. I think some foliage on the first wall kind of growing up might help pull it away from the building. Yeah, that might help actually. Some foliage here, like, or even on the building itself might actually help a little bit. Sorry, I was thinking about how dark Mangrove was. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, foliage might help to separate, because right now we're just kind of like stuck on the separation aspect of everything. That's kind of plaguing me right now. I mean, what kind of leaves could I use here to look like what would look best? I don't really know. Everything's gonna be like this blue color if it's not from this area. Use black glazed terracotta. That's a brave choice, but you might not be wrong. From a distance, it kind of makes that red color, actually. It's not a bad transition block, to be fair, but I want to be careful, because I feel like I still want to work with, like, whitewash tones. I don't want to become too saturated. So I need to think about this. What blocks do we have to use? I mean, could I transition from, like, brown into red? I don't know if that would work. Let me think. What, like, warm leading colors do we have? That looks really cool, actually. Really, the leaves? Or with... Oh, the glazed terracotta. That's what you're talking about? Yeah. Is the dark oak leaves the same as regular oak leaves? I don't think so. Or I think they are. Unless I have, like, the vanilla tweaks option thing where they're darker. But I may add that, actually. And so I can make these, like, darker like that. Also, whoa, the bushy leaves with this looks interesting. We'll experiment with that later. Bone blocks for streaks? Wait, what? Oh, for like that? I mean, maybe. I'm just trying to worry about the main colors. We'll start doing really cool detail colors, like I did here and stuff, after we have like we figure out like what color is this building. Because right now I'm struggling with like the top and bottom need to be different colors, most likely. But like, what color do I go for? Maybe I do like... Maybe I make this all like green. And then we go into red from the bottom, and it's like... It's like mossy, kind of. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like mossy on the bottom, and then we'll work our way up into that color. I don't know. This is tricky. Cinnabar, granite, white terracotta, and sherry wood. Well, yeah, but yeah, that could work. I just need to figure out what to do on the bottom here, because nothing is clicking with me. Nothing is clicking with me. Maybe see some middle copper for the frame. Maybe see some middle Or I don't know what that means. Here, let's actually mess with the bridge colors a little bit. The bridge colors are like tough and like copper. I think that could work here. Green. Your elemental color is green. Yeah, I think actually these colors work together quite nicely here. I'm gonna experiment with this. I like this. And then this will kind of like unite the bridge. Like if I start from grays and go up into reds, that can maybe stand out potentially. We'll see. What's a good like transition color? Be cool making the bottom overgrown and covered with leaves. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I'll add some leaves in here and stuff. And I want to add like a big oak somewhere in here, like some kind of big oak tree. Actually, yeah, the green. I kind of like the green because that's kind of uniting the two things as well, at least with some common ground. Like the greenish red copper mixed with the mossy cobble and pale moss. The greenish reddish copper. Are you talking about this one? Yeah, I mean, we can use this kind of as a transition a little bit in some aspects, but I can also use terracotta, I think, like this terracotta. A little bit, yeah, to kind of mix with that grayish color. Oh, oops. Dripstone, smart, of course. Yeah, dripstone's not a bad idea. Dripstone is a really interesting color as well. And also there's a cool, like a lot of cool shaping blocks you can mix with dripstone. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Slowly. we're getting there. It's weird. Vines are actually darker than like mossy cobble is. I also see this side having like a clock tower too. A clock tower. Maybe. I mean, maybe on the other side. The other side might need something. I could add like a little clock maybe like above here. That's not a bad idea. I don't hate that idea. Like there maybe. I don't hate this idea potentially. This could be a cool idea. Normal terracotta. I like that. I'll keep that. Yeah, normal terracotta as well. It's kind of orange leaning, but that might be a nice touch of color. I gotta be careful still. I want to creep this green up the wall here a little bit. Like that, kind of. So just in general, what is the vibe for the bridge connecting these two areas? Like, I don't know. Everything's kind of fallen apart. Like, I don't really have any vision for anything anymore, and we're just kind of coming up with it as we go. I mean, the bridge here, the bridge is probably going to be pretty similar to this. Oh, why am I getting sticky keys? I'm sorry, that was probably so loud. It's so weird. I thought I disabled it. Why is it on? But over here, I mean, it's lots of grays and greens, but I can probably just do the same thing up until, like, a little, like, part of it here where I can kind of incorporate a little, like, mix at the very edge here. I kind of like the tone of this terracotta and dripstone. I might just carry this throughout, like, most of the build back here. I like that the build is, like, salmon-type color so far. Yeah, it's interesting looking. I think it'll stand out as its own kind of thumbnail. Potentially, we'll see. Right now it needs a lot of work, like a lot of work. This needs to be like its own color, I feel like, still. Like it's not really standing out. I think I gotta go by. Well, thanks for hopping in. That is unfortunate. Maybe see some pale oak with contrast dark oak for trees, or even as connecting theme. Yeah, potentially. We'll see. I think I'll come up with some cool ideas, I think, later. I I hate that there's no like block types for like polished granite. It makes no sense. Genuinely makes zero sense whatsoever. It's what? Oh. I was like, what is going on here? Maybe dark oak? Ooh, yeah. Maybe, I feel like I need some, I don't know, I need to think. Because I need to be careful with how I do it. Also, I should figure out what color the roof is. That would probably be important for, like, contrasting stuff. Would it be deep slate? No, probably not. Huff, maybe? What color is this roof? It's deep slate, but... Pale oak logged polished huff. Yeah. I could add some pale oak logs on the bottom. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, sure. This palette's getting too much, though. Okay, I think remember the brownish color palette I used before. Mud, granite, dripstone, diorite, calcite. Yeah. I want to try mixing in some, like, packed mud, I think. Mud to granite is a big leap. Or, I guess it's this mud. It's a packed mud, not like a mud. Oh, they want more blue blocks in the game? Yeah, it's needed. I mean, this is kind of how I went through the texturing phase of the other game too. It's just a lot of like testing random things until something ended up sticking, you know, just throwing stuff at a wall until it ends up landing. I still am not messing with this. Maybe we'll do some forced lighting or something and we'll add like trapdoors on one side. But then I have to do like everything. To be fair, that's not an annoying like build to do it on, I guess. It's fine. Like I could make this wall dark if I want to. I don't think it would be that annoying. May see the red thing in the front. I can't tell if it's netherrack. This is cinnabar. There is some netherrack here, but it's mostly cinnabar with a little bit here. I could incorporate some netherrack in some spots probably. Let's try this. I'm curious to try some ideas. Maybe like this here. And then like that, and then we do like, this might be weird, I'm just testing. Maybe we do white on top. I don't know. Force lighting is really cool. I've been playing around with it recently. Yeah, I haven't done a force lighting build in a while, so I think I might. Something's gonna absolutely cook. I don't know about that. I don't like white though here. Let's not do that. We'll see. We'll see if the thumbnail will cook on this. This is a weird build so far. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. Let's mess with some, what would go here? Like, let me try cinnabar. Like, polished cinnabar, maybe. Maybe forced lighting will be our friend. I mean, in reality, it would be like a brown color, like spruce wood, maybe. And if that's how shadows were to work, it'd be more like that, yeah. Yeah, like that. That looks cool. I like that. We could actually do some cherry wood on the left side, potentially. Is there a wall that's like that? I don't think so. I mean, best we have is like granite and brick. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do lots of forced lighting, and I think that'll make the build pop. I think that's the route to go. Because I don't hate the Cinnabar, but we can just do a lot of, yeah, like colors like this, and it will help the build to maybe pop out some. We need to figure out this center thing. It's really ugly. Maybe I'll do Cinnabar on it, actually, because, like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. It's so awkward here. I need to add the windows back into it as well. That would probably help. Bling Chain's blushing. Oh, jeez. On a different topic, will you make your old base more accessible, or is that just something that won't happen? I don't really have any plans for the old base at the moment. It already definitely stands out against the first gate. Yeah, I think so as well. It looks different enough now already, but this ain't it. We need to figure something out here. Maybe this is the part where I throw random stuff at it until something works. Let's be brave here with just some random, like, odd blocks. Just experiment. Maybe not. What style area would you say this is? Build because I want to search similar inspiration on Pinterest. I don't even know. This is like German architecture, probably it's based off of, I would say. That's like what this is inspired by. Maybe gray tones is the direction I go with this. I mean, out copper doors for Greebling? Was that? I just thought of the Moon Knight meme of him going random go. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I am just throwing stuff at this wall until it works. You have too many contrasty elements. It's not united. This is not like, it's not working for me. It's not really good. And maybe it doesn't need to be like different. Maybe I'll just make it match the rest of the building. I don't think it really needs to. What do I use for shadows over here? Okay. Let's do the top thing up here. That might help to make this kind of stick out too. Maybe try nether brick again on the nose part? On the... Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It does look like a nose, kind of. This doesn't look good. Yeah, I mean, Greebling is just throwing down texture in excess. Enough 3D shapes makes color matter a little bit less in some situations. That's an interesting idea, though, to shove some doors around, maybe. I might try it. We're gonna throw colors at this until something sticks. Now I just see a villager wearing a hat. Yeah, me too. It's bad. You've put that in my head. Maybe a wooden color like that isn't too bad. I don't know. I'm thinking. I need to think. I don't know. I've been hallucinating copper golem this build for a solid couple minutes. Oh, have you? Golly. That's not great. It is a little copper golem-y looking with the, like, 2 eyes and the big nose at the hat. It looks silly. Maybe jungle wood. And what does this use here? They just use like pink terracotta. But I'm kind of worried that wouldn't look that good. Like pink terracotta with then like windows. You can use the red tones at that part. It just needs details to carry it. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking. Maybe we do. But that's gonna look like it's like carried around the corner, which yeah, no. There's too much going on. I'm like, this is horrible. Okay, yeah, the windows help. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let me get rid of the white. The white's not really helping anything. Yeah, I think we just need more details and it will work itself out. Just needs to build in more of it. Yeah, like looks okay. Maybe we mix some cinnabar in up here still. I'm noticing in the reference image, there's a decent amount of horizontal lines. Maybe some actionable horizontal detail would help. Yeah, there's a lot of sideways stuff. Maybe we could... Oh, man, I don't know. It's so difficult. Ugh. Here, let me experiment. Like, maybe some brick in here, like going sideways. I'm doing a lot of vertical detailing right now. Maybe more horizontal is the right way to go. If this is what you mean anyway, I don't know. This looks like really bad. Like really bad. I think this build looks super goofy. Yeah, it looks like, ugh, I hate this so much. I hate every part of this. Texture with signs, that'd be crazy. This build just isn't really sticking out to me. I think I have an idea, though. I am experimenting again. I hope it doesn't all ruin it. Hi, Wizamon that allows you to put images into the game. It's part of Axiom with the annotation tool. You can use annotation, and under this image tab, you can add like image URLs, and you can add them to the game. I'm not feeling red. The cinnabar, I think, is kind of falling apart loosely. I don't know. These colors aren't working together really very well. Like, it just kind of looks like block vomit everywhere. Maybe you could go to tans. Yeah, I mean, I like the front gate, though. The front gate's nice. Like, I like how it looks, and it turned out nice. It's just this part is not really turning out great. Yeah, let's do a... Maybe I do a reset here, and I grab that bit and put it back as white for now. The red does feel a little clean for a ruined build I'm seeing. Yeah, I mean, like, it's ruined, but it's, like, being fixed, I guess. But, like, it's kind of not really working. So let's go ahead and grab this. I already had it in my thing. I just need to grab the front bit. That's fine. We can. The shape is nice still, so we can just do a reset here. Good ol' reset. Nice. Let me look at some references or something. Maybe I'll come up with something. I had some saved stuff, I think. Maybe I can come up with a little bit better of a palette. What if we keep the color palette of the front gate or just the lower area? The horizontal separation of some kind of distinguish whatever palette you above it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. I want to keep the front. I just don't know how to get rid of this. I've been obsessed with like tan with pink spots and the brown shadows as of late. Maybe, yeah. Tan with pink spots. Interesting. I don't know. I want to think. Maybe like this color. Maybe I do, just out of curiosity, what would this look like if I threw sulfur at it? I'm just curious. I don't think it would look good, but I still kind of want to try. The Cinnabar and sulfur building. Oh, gross. That's disgusting. I don't know. I don't know what color to use. This is so hard. I don't know what color to use. You could try with the sulfur blocks, but I feel like sulfur is more of the vibrant side. Yeah, I tried it just now. It just looks odd. No, okay, I need to go look for references maybe. I don't know. This is not working out. Ketchup and mustard, literally. Like, it looks so bad. I don't know, I'm looking at my other tab right now at some stuff for ideas. I don't really have anything though. Maybe like, here, I have an idea. Maybe we do like here, deep slate on the corners. Oh, can that work? Deep slate on the corners, and then actually you creep it over one more block. The McDonald's gatehouse. It's come to fruition. And then we do like, I'll do the bottom with it as well, like here. And then maybe I do like, this is kind of like sulfury color actually in here. But like with glass over it. Like this reference I'm looking at right now. Like this, then with like gray over it. But I don't want to have to deal with that. That seems like a pain. Also, it looks awful. Ew, these palettes don't work together at all. Sulfur is not gonna work. We need to come up with something different. Zay, what genre of music are your favorite? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I haven't really like, I don't even know what you'd call it. Like, I mean, I listen to some rock music, I guess. Here, let's put that back there. Okay. This is not working, guys. I love this front gate, but I kind of don't like this. Here, let's make it all sulfur again, or not sulfur, cinnabar, because it has to be red. Like, it has to be red, I think. It's gonna look weird otherwise. It just needs to not look, like, horrible. I think we can do it. We just gotta figure out a way to make it. I think the bottom of the big building needs to be dark to contrast the red. Exactly. White palette could work with the red entrance with the diorite wall. I'll say in birch logs. I feel like white is gonna not... I don't know. I don't really want to do white. I feel like white might look funky. I'm trying to think, though. Actually, white could be interesting, maybe. I'll see. I want to try red one more time, because I really want this building to be red. Maybe I need to, like, section it. Deep slate reds? Yeah, I think we should do... Here, I just want to test something. Let's just make, like, a solid line for now for here, just to tell, like, we need to know what two colors work together. And then from there, we could tell, okay, what are we going to do? Already, I think tough looks nice, actually. It's just a bottom color. Maybe, I don't know. Bottom has to be red, but above this light line from the front gate could probably be different. I think a split palette may work better here. Yeah. Maybe I'll creep the tough up even more here. I'm just like, I don't know. The red needs to be pretty minimalistic. Pink terracotta works really well with cinnabar. Yeah, I was testing that earlier. Wait, I thought, yeah, I put some in there. It's just kind of like a clean version of it. I mean, I could do two separate palettes, I guess, where this is a different color than this is. What would this look like? Is like stone. I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I don't really know what I'm doing. This is kind of struggling to work. I don't know what to do. This is a head scratcher. You could go for like the red as the original color and it fading into something else. Yeah, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Let me just do this and I'll see. Might have been what you were already going for. Just keep the bottom portion red like the gatehouse, and after that maybe stuff. Well, the problem is we need contrast for this part. Like, if it's all red, then it might look funny, I feel like. I mean, maybe not, though. Maybe not. Here. Slash replace near 20 deep slate brick cinnabar. We'll go back to that. Because I like the red, I just don't really... I don't know. Maybe I just need a texture. Some sort of deep green on the bottom, maybe? Yeah, green. Like, I could just lean into doing some green tones on the bottom. This wouldn't really be an issue if I just made, like, this arch symmetrical with that one, but also I like this shape more, so... I don't know. I like it being red, though. Like, all red. It looks cool. I just need to make it, like, pop. I don't know. Let me experiment. Let me just mess with this again. The foliage would be creeping up the wall there, and it wouldn't blend. Yeah, like, you mean up here or like here? I guess if I do it here, it might be a little bit easier to look at. Like that, I guess. I just don't like how the leaves look. They look kind of goofy. Around the bottom of the nose upwards green, maybe? Maybe. You're saying make the bottom red and the top green? Actually, maybe. Let me throw some colors around in my head. Because that could be the right way to go, potentially. Let me just experiment. That's not the color. I'm just trying to think, like, what does red and green look like together? Like that. I'm not really messing with it, I don't think. Not particularly. I mean, maybe, like, it needs to be here, though. It needs to be all around, everywhere. I'm not messing with it. It's too much, I feel. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it could work, maybe. I just feel like the red is, like, weird with it. Here, let's test maybe, like, blending it more. Let's get rid of all these leaves, too. I actually am kind of messing with it. Hang on, let's pursue this a little bit. I don't hate it, actually. I think I could make it work. But then, like, it's not going to contrast, like, any of the... The problem is there's no contrast to anything. Nah, I don't... It's not going to work. I don't think. It won't contrast any of the foliage, and then... We'll stick with red. And green maybe on the bottom instead. To be fair, it could work on the middle piece. Not really. It's interesting, but it's not... I don't know, this doesn't feel like very... Like, it's not even necessarily supposed to feel realistic. It's just like, I still want this to feel like it could be a real structure. I genuinely think I just need to texture it. Like, honestly, I think I just need to texture it, like, and it will look fine. So let's just work on it, and it will look fine, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm just jumping the gun and, like, only looking at the surface level colors, and I need to make it pop with, like, texturing. And the forced lighting can look cool, like we had with Spruce here. I think that can look nice. Yeah, I think it'll look fine. Let's just work on it, and we'll see where we're at then. Maybe work on another element and come back to it. It might be helpful. Yeah, if this doesn't end up working out, then I'll work on maybe another, like, section of it, I guess. I don't like this dark mangrove. Is there an alternative? Maybe acacia. That's fun. I don't hate that. I don't think I've ever used the acacia shelf. Might be a first. I think it most definitely is a first. This needs to be... What color would this even be? Like, dark oak? I don't know. Like, what would symbolize a darker version of that? What's darker than... I mean, oranges turn to brown when they're darker. So it would probably just be like this, but, like, not... It'd be like, mangrove wood, maybe. Like that. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Dark res on the bottom leading to cinnabar and then, like, granite / dripstone? Maybe. I'll see. I mean, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with the green, like, a little bit of green on the bottom. Where's like a shelf ever placed? Confirmed. It might be. Actually, don't mess with the green. Okay, yeah, let's actually try your nether brick idea. I don't hate that idea. This is actually really popping out to me already, though. I kind of want to try... I think the shadows can kind of come into play more if I do everything on this side here. Let's, like that. You can kind of tell where the shadows are going to go. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just experimenting. Let's, I don't mess with the moss really here, so let's just make it like this. I was gonna mess with maybe some mangrove signs here. I wonder what this would look like. Maybe. I don't know. This is such a weird build. This is like, I've never built anything like this ever. This is genuinely bizarre. This is definitely a new experience, and I'm not really sold on forced lighting yet. I'll see. I think I should be more subtle with it and then just make the foliage cool in the area. Like big trees and stuff, I think could look interesting. To be fair, spruce might not be a bad like transition block. Maybe that's our block we need is spruce wood. It's a little bit much. I'm not even sure if I like it on that wall there. Let's just do the similar stuff we did here though and do like this. I like the spruce. Yeah, I might mess with it. I'll see in a second. I just need to be like, it's weird. I don't know. I need to be careful with it. Is there, I guess mud would be the closest thing to a wall to that. Okay, never mind then. Well, maybe. I don't know. I need to experiment. It's weird. I can't tell what I like and what I don't like. Maybe I should ditch forced lighting, because forced lighting might end up kind of punishing the build. Then like I need to make it. I don't know. It's tough. I can't decide anything on this build. This is torture. But like I feel like I'm getting close to getting it right. I can smell it. Hmm. Red terracotta, maybe. Yeah, I think we could just play with some redder colors, maybe. And some pink terracotta as well in here. I want to add a cherry, like, highlight here. Maybe not there, but, like, definitely here. Hmm. Maybe I should mess with some, like, orange colors, too. I'm not really sure. Maybe some cherry planks near the highlight? Yeah. I think a contrasting color above the line of shelves would look nice. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Earlier I tried white, but white didn't work, but maybe something else. I don't know. This is so tough. I don't want to do green. I don't like green on this build. At least not like actually physically on it. Has to be subtle if I'm gonna do something here. Maybe I make it like out of wood. Maybe I'll make it like jungle? I don't know. Absolutely not. Maybe mangrove and spruce we can try. I mean, it's not like that contrasty. I just need something different. Smooth sandstone? Isn't that like super bright? Oh, there's not a wall for that. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Oh. That's stupidly bright. End stone. That would be torture to get. I'm just curious. Nah. It's weird. This is a tricky build. This is like a hard build to work with because it's very particular about what colors are on it. Dark prismarine. It's cool, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that. White terracotta, maybe. White terracotta is not bad. I don't hate that one, actually. Maybe I'll do it like this, though. That looks weird now, though. White terracotta is the best thing, probably there, but at the same time, this also just looks like really bad. I don't know. Here, I really like how this looks. I just need to do like this. Okay, here, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take some brick. We're gonna add some brick on the sides, maybe. Maybe that would look nice. Brick on the edges. I just need to keep adding little by little, and I think it'll come together. Yeah, like that helps already. Maybe some mud actually in here would help. Another thunderstorm hitting me. Yeah, there's one near me as well. It's about to start. Like that looks good. I think the person says mud like a while back. I think they were right. I should have just pursued using mud. That already has kind of helped. I can't even lie. Let's get rid of this stupid, like this, and use spruce here. What do you think for the roof? No idea. Something dark, you know, and contrasty. Or maybe I'll do this again, like there. But I think that would look bad. But yeah, to be fair, picking out the roof color might also help, kind of, in determining what this is supposed to look like. I think this needs some, like, deeper reds in areas. Like, some deeper reds would go a long ways for this build. I'm the mud maiden, I appreciate the praise. Thinking some lines, some lines at the bottom to separate that entrance bit from the upper elements. Maybe, some lines. What does that mean? Prismarine roof could work well, especially if you incorporate warp stem into it. I was debating whether I should do... I was thinking of dark prismarine, maybe? Like this color? But, I'm not messing with that. Let's look at the stairs, actually. What colors do we have to work with? Let's do more red. No. Needs to be like a stony material. I'm liking the mangrove looks like big bricks. Yeah, typo. The roof could be deep slate. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is just to make it deep slate in the end. I think it will look best as just deep slate. And then it kind of matches the other gatehouse. Like, I really want to be subtle with the coloring on this, because, like, this doesn't, like, scream colors either, but this, I mean, this is very, like, red, obviously, but, oh my god, my dog's barking. Be quiet. Bark right next to me. Alrighty, just lines at the bottom, maybe. I don't know. This is so complicated. I hate this. Uh... Like that is cool. Like a little line or shadow thing there is interesting. I'm not messing with deep slate though at all. I would do some cyan terracotta and lapis ore with gray glass for the roof, maybe. What? That is a crazy sounding palette. Cyan terracotta and lapis ore. That sounds insane. To be fair, blues actually could look nice here. I can't. You might be right. You might be onto something. Gray or brown stained glass in the corner of the forced lighting, maybe? Gray or brown, like here? I mean, this kind of acts as that, but maybe I could do a darker tone here in a second. And I could also just use a darker block. Oh, that didn't work. Like that. It's kind of too dark now, though. Like, I'm okay with it being just here. What kind of stare do I match with that, even though? Like, I have no idea. I kind of like that, though, actually. Return to the Blues. Yeah, put the diamond ore in there. I could. I actually have a lot of diamond ore in game. I have a bunch. Ultra tough for the stairs, probably. Yeah, that's what I was messing with. A little bit. Brick and brown colors are looking good. I'd love to see some green colors brought back in eventually. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about how to bring them in. Maybe I'll bring them in with like foliage. I quite like this lighter gray up here, actually. I want to keep it. I kind of like this color. Normally, I never like change the color up top, like where I keep it original, but I'm actually kind of liking it. Let's do forced lighting with it, where we do this side gray, but then the other side a different color. Trees and bushes probably, yeah. And gray glass in front of the lapis to blend it in better. Yeah, I'll experiment with that in a minute. Some vines and leaves. Yeah, all that kind of stuff I think will make the build stick out more. For now, let's focus on this, though. I definitely do think the build needs some greens. It's just hard to tell, like, where do I put those other than just for the foliage. I think I need to bring more browns into the bottom, like, more mud. I don't like that, what I just did there. It looks weird. Oh, I can't wait for this video to be posted. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the video is gonna go. We're getting somewhere slowly. It's like a very slow creep towards our goal. I haven't even thought about what I'm gonna do up here with this thing. I think it's a needed element in motion away, something that looks like it's moving. Yeah. I mean, does the other side have that though? I mean, I guess the birds, it could use some form of birds, maybe. The thing is kind of fat compared to the other one. It might need to maybe, like... I have an element I want to add to it that's different. Here, 1 second. Flags, maybe? I don't know about flags. That might be a bit much. I feel like it's in... Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna add some kind of thing here with this, like making some kind of support things for the shape to like pop more. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I ruining the build? What am I doing? This looks horrible. I don't hate that. It's fine. I'll keep it. It kind of looks cool here too. Rather than pricing it as support, what if we had detail that collapsed rather than pricing it as a support? Yeah, I mean, it could just be like collapsed rubble. I don't know. You're not pricing. Jeez, my autocorrect is drunk. I got what you meant though. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. I liked that circle thing we had. Maybe that could look cool here, because there's kind of like an element lacking here, honestly. Maybe I'll add that back here. Some darker rocks might help make the reds pop a little more. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's hard because I don't want to change my vision for everything necessarily, like, completely if I don't have to, but also it's like, this isn't working. But, like, it's still better than that. Like, I like the shape of this, and I like this front thing. I just don't like the main structure part of the building. Also, I don't like that, actually. I added that. It kind of looks weird. We're gonna go back to this. I'm so picky, but it's good that I'm picky about this. It's good that I'm being really strict. Working on the terrain below it all might help, to be honest. Yeah. I wasn't gonna do much, but I mean, I can work on this a little bit, maybe. You know what? Let's like let's work on some foliage, maybe. But I want to color everything like with, yeah, I want to color everything. Let's just replace her here. Can I do it like this? Actually, this might be easier. For now to do this operations type replace from white wool to cinnabar. Place from pale oak. Oops. Replace diorite. Replace and glass replace. Oh, oops, that's not how that works. Wait, what, did it do anything? No, good. From, yeah, white glass to red glass. Okay, I just wanted to see what it would look like all. Let me get some food scene a bit. All right, thank you for hopping in. Yeah, it's definitely something. It's definitely something, that's for sure. I don't like it at all, really. I mean, this can probably be gray, and then that'll pop as its own thing. Like, I can fade the bottom into being gray. Or even the top, and I can put moss on the top of it, and it might look okay. And then this can be gray. I don't know. Let's keep working on it, I guess. Maybe I need to work on some other elements other than this section here. But also, I feel like I'm not comfortable moving on until this is done, which is kind of a problem. Maybe it literally is a matter of it just needs foliage on it, though. Let's just, like, test what it might look like. Oh, oops, not like that. I'm just gonna throw some willy-nilly on there. Like, does it look cool? Absolutely not. Ugh, there's such a, like, banging my head against the wall. It was going so well with this, and then it just fell apart. Like, all of it fell apart. With the actual gatehouse section. Maybe I should go over there and, like, do another practice one on there. That's different. Let me look at Pinterest a little bit, because I had some saved pictures. I don't know if there's anything that's, like, red, though. I'm trying to think. Other than the one I already put in-game. It's a big change, but what if we had 2 towers? Additionally, you can make them a bit smaller if you don't have the walkway through the building instead. Wait, what? Okay, I need to process. What? We had 2 towers. Additionally, you could make them a bit smaller if you don't have the walkway right through the building, and instead between 2. If you don't have the walkway between the building. Like 2 towers here? What do you mean, like there? I don't know. I'm happy with the form of the shape. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't really want to change the form of the shape. I like it. I'm not set on the color of everything. That's more what I'm caring about. Let me look. I mean, I could give up on red. I don't need to make it red. I can maybe backpedal on making it red. Moss and mossy cobble on the walls, complementary color to red. Yeah, maybe. Let's backpedal a little bit, maybe, and make this like a separate color. You got your color, not form. Yeah, I don't care about the form. The form is fine. I just need the colors are not, they're not doing what I like them to. Let's kind of start over. Because this is not exactly going how I envisioned it to go. Let's make a new color scheme. It's okay if this doesn't work. I have a new one I want to try. Actually, I have 2 references here that are kind of interesting. I'm trying to debate which one to do. Let's work with this. Okay, I have a new cool reference, guys. We're going to try to work with a new color. How's it going? It's going good. We tried at a different color palette, but it didn't really work out. So now we're gonna try a new one. Hang on again, 1 second. All right. Let's look at this. I liked this color palette I saw in this building. I think this might be a little bit easier. Front gate staying the same? Meh, I don't think so. I think we'll have to change it. Even though it was cool, I think... Even though it was nice, I think for this all to be, like, really good, we're gonna have to do something different. But I don't know, because the red, like, popped. Like, it popped out cool. Actually looks kind of bad. Whatever. We'll try this. Do I have any other references that I might be able to use before I like hard commit to this? Like any other interesting colors I could go for? I don't think so. I like that as well. Yeah, this is a better color scheme, I think, and it will work better. Potentially. Can you give us another look on the other side? Yeah, over here? Or of this? Because this was, yeah, okay, that was really bad. I don't know what I was doing there. Looking back at it, that's actually really horrible. Like the sandstone color of that reference? Yeah, me too. It's an interesting color. I wonder what it is, if it's like sandstone with glass, or if it's like, I don't even know, like raw iron and stuff. Like, it's an interesting, and there's like hints of blues and clays in here, potentially, that we can mix in. I like the form of this gatehouse too. I almost built mine based off of this one, but I decided against it, and I did a different one. But it's fine. We can still use his colors as a cool reference. Where do I even start with this, though? This is tricky. I don't know what to do. This feels difficult. Because I like this gatehouse, too. I could just build it. But, I like how tall it is. It's fine. Let's just work with this for now. What's our new palette gonna be? Like, raw iron. This is like, is this sulfur? Like whitewashed sulfur with like glass over it or something? Like that color, maybe. So we'll do this. That is a color. Birch wood is a color. What does this look like with birch? It's a cool color, yeah. Birch, birch wood. Maybe. Hang on, let me put some different music on. Play Stardew Valley music, maybe. The dark bits. There's like hints of blue in here, which I like. Sulfur goes well with bamboo, especially the underside of that one bamboo block. Really like this. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't want to get too yellow though. I got to be careful. I want to stick with some whitewashed colors still. I just built a lumber mill in this yellowy color scheme. There's not a lot of blocks for it. Yeah, but that makes it fun. I don't know. That makes it interesting to come up with stuff. One I can use is the top of mushroom, right? Yeah, that's one. What else can we use? Could use some of the spongy side. Yeah, I just did that, yeah. It's funny, you were like, my stream's like 10 seconds behind. I did that right after. Yeah. This for the, okay, let's figure out like what's our corner palette. So like these corners are built out of like this stuff probably. And then the inside is built out of like this stuff. There are darker bits, so maybe we do like spruce signs and stuff. I don't know. That, you know? What else could we use? No end stone. I don't want to use end stone. Bone block potentially. Bone block's real bright. It's like compared to this, it's just white. So not bone block, I don't think. I could like take some creative liberties and do some cool like terracotta work and stuff. I don't know, whatever. Let's just like throw some blocks at the wall for now and we'll see where we end up. Let's start with just making this all birch. I think that'll be our flat color we'll start with. This already is a little yellowy for my tastes, but we'll work with it. I don't remember the last time I used this like straight up birch planks on a build for like this anyway. But Axiom really used to build something steep rolling hills. Let's see. What Axiom to build smooth steps like steep rolling hills? I have no idea. I mean, I've used modeling tool before. Sorry, somebody came in my stream. I don't know if anybody heard that. Lightly weathered copper, true. Is that what it's called? No, it's called the weather. I've seen some people use modeling tool for hills or just elevation and smooth. Yeah, or what is this? Is it called lightly? No, it's called like... What's it called? Like, whatever, just look it up. Exposed. Waxed exposed is probably a good color to use as well. On the corners, though. For, like, here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use sulfur and glass, because that's going to be the main color we're going to be using. The good thing is this wall is very flat, which gives me the opportunity to do a ton of glass texturing, which will be fun. I think that's kind of the correct color already. Yeah, that looks really interesting to me. What do they put in like the deep sections? It's a lot of grays, but a lot of it's just like this color. Interesting. This is already looking better than the other one. This already looks better. I can't even lie. But maybe I'll stop liking it in like 2 seconds. Like that's how it goes. I feel like I always start something and then I stop liking it like halfway through. But we'll see. Maybe everything will turn out. But I'm not really confident in this palette, really. Return of the Mud. Well, yeah, mud looks good. I like using mud there. Iron ore? Maybe. That could look good. Maybe iron ore actually might look kind of interesting. Actually, yes, iron ore works kind of good in some spots. I'll be careful with it though, I don't want to overdo it. I want to look at this again over here. Was this like as bad as I remember? Kinda, yeah. But like also I'm not really liking this current palette much either, but also I just started, so maybe I should be like more patient with it. Putting all the glass on this build ever. Everything's so whitewashed. It's like a super difficult color to obtain in Minecraft. But it does make it an interesting challenge. I mean, it's kind of getting there already. I mean, maybe I want to make this, like, do I want to... I should add the windows in here, actually, to be fair. And do I do windows on every layer like this, or is that too many? I think that's too many. Well, I'm thinking of doing a dwarven build with a lot of spruce and deep slate brick. There would be a big hole in the top of the mountain where you could fly through. That's cool. That sounds sick. Side of the loom texture. That's a good idea. I always forget about that. Well, I've used it before. I just didn't think of it. Use it here. That also kind of works, yeah. There's all these like little indents in this build, which I kind of like. I wonder if you could use it like actually as the window. Random thought. Maybe chiseled. Can I spell? Oh my goodness. I kind of liked it actually as the window. It was like really subtle, which I liked. Maybe I do it here though. Or maybe I do this here. Yeah, like that's cool. I wonder if like orange will look good in this area. Like if I were to do birch trees with orange, like or orangey yellowy leaves, if this would look good. That's like my worry, because that build had a lot of contrast around it versus this is lacking a lot of contrast. But maybe I can bring in some like tuff towards the bottom here. Is this for the other side of the bridge? Yes, it is. Also composters for the corners potentially. Maybe, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Actually, I don't like this. Here, let's just go with this. Is there a trapdoor for this? Yes. We're experimenting. I don't know if it's going well really yet, but I would like this to be for the other side of the bridge, but we need to make sure it like doesn't look like really bad. Composters might be a bit too brown for my taste. Yeah, they're a little too brown. We're gonna be working mostly with like more jungly tones, I think. And sprucey tones, maybe. I think the roof will help as well, actually. There's like a lot of darkness up here, I think, which is interesting. Maybe we'll mix our iron ore in here more. It's darker than that, though. It's more like, it's kind of got a hint of blue in it. Maybe it's like cyan terracotta. Maybe it's darker than that, I don't know. It is darker than that. Deep slate brick, maybe. The problem is the glass is making it like look less dark, which isn't necessarily helping. Well, I can just change the glass color up there, to be fair. And then I could change this back to be like cyan maybe, because it's kind of bright, or it's kind of dark right now. Yellow glazed terracotta could be interesting. It's pretty yellow though. Maybe. I thought about adding some like ornamental stuff with like maybe white glazed terracotta on some sections. Like maybe I could do some kind of cool thing here, you know? Something up there maybe. I don't know. I'll play around with it later. I like this line. There's like a lot of lines in here I think that I should add somehow. Oh, oops. But I might try yellow glazed terracotta. I like mixing in terracottas to build sometimes if I can get away with it. It's kind of fun to mess around with. It's kind of hard to like do. That looks cool. I don't know, that's not too bad. Let's put one down here, maybe. That's fun. I like that. What about the shelf thing up here? I wonder what I'll do for that. Maybe just jungle up here, or like oak actually might not look bad. Yeah, oak kind of colors. Speaking of which, I should add some oak signs in here. Light blue terracotta really fits this palette. I don't know how to implement it though. Yeah, no, I agree. I had grabbed it earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna incorporate it in some of the shadows and little like splotches here and there. It doesn't really need to have reason to it, I don't think. I literally think I can just add it in splotches and it will work. It's looking 100 times better than the red was. Really? That's good. That is good. I just feel like it doesn't pop as much, and that's kind of what I'm worried about, but maybe I can make it pop more with, yeah, some like light blue terracotta maybe, or clay. Because there's like a bit there. Mix in some clay, maybe clay is more the appropriate color. I could mix in some here by the arch. I actually like just mixing in this color, maybe. I don't know, actually. I take it back. I lied. Changing my mind. What kind of color do I want to do for the roof? Would it work on the roof? Meh. Well, I'm going to make the roof orange. You can see that there are like touches of blue and grays in here, and I think I can manipulate it in here. I'm gonna put some here, or like I'm gonna put some clay there maybe. Yeah, it's kind of getting noisy though now. Let's change all of these because all the roofs are like, yeah. Let's do jungle stuff in here. The amount of glass, I think, makes it hard to pop out as everything looks a bit smoky, but it's hard with the sulfur. Yeah, I guess naturally because it's kind of whitewashed, it's a whitewashed build, it kind of lacks that interest, but maybe I can add it back with the roof and stuff. I was debating adding resin to the roof, like exaggerating the color, but I think it's going to be just way too orange. Yeah, it just looks like cartoony levels of orange. What we're looking for is more like brick. Yeah. Brickish colors. But it might suffer because this has like, it's a short roof versus this is like a larger roof, so I'm kind of worried about it. It popping weird. And just general looking odd. We'll experiment, we'll see. I'll probably mix some jungle wood too into the roof. Yeah, I really admire people that can cook with resin. I'm not really built for that. Yeah, me neither. Resin is not my forte. This is a very interesting color, though. Like, it's like nothing I've ever seen, because sulfur's still, like, new. It's so unique. Acacia in the roof? That might be bright. I want to keep the whitewashed element. I think I can make it pop still for a thumbnail. Maybe. I don't know. It's tricky. I like these wooden elements. I might add some of that to this build. Like, along the edge here. This is tricky, because I'm not really liking this palette either. Like, this works kind of, but it's, like, not very interesting. But I'll try some acacia in the roof, maybe. Oh, well, whatever, it's fine. Just trying to experiment and see what it would look like. I'm not really messing with this either. I'm not messing with it. Ugh, man, this is so tricky. Like, it looks nice, but it also, like, just doesn't look nice. It looks just kind of weird. I don't know. Let me experiment with some stuff while I'm in the background here. Curious if this would work. Try jungle in the roof? Maybe. Damn, I feel it. Yeah, it's just like nothing's working. Testing palettes at the moment, yeah, but nothing's really working out. Everything's kind of falling apart. Because the jungle's like the same color as the corners. It's just gonna look silly. I think this is another like bleh, like not very good looking one. Ugh. Our first attempt was really bad. Like, this was interesting, but then it all ended up falling apart. Man. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, the very unproductive one. Same thing with last stream. I got a cool shape, but then the shape won't work. Every time it just looks better white. And I don't want to make it white, because that'd be weird. That's not really a normal color. I wonder if just gray would look better. Like... Ew. Disgusting. What's another color I could use? I need to like look at, I don't know, maybe like granite. Granite maybe. I feel like granite could look good. Maybe it's a case of like, I'm kind of curious. Maybe I can salvage this. Maybe this should be like granite and they would look good. You know what? Maybe that's the thing, actually. I'm kind of curious if that would look good. Let's actually try that. I'm curious if this would be like more brown whitewash tones, if it would look good. Because I liked the little gate thing we made. It like popped nice and it looks pretty. Like if I do this, I don't know. It's still pushing it. Like it's kind of nice, but I feel like I should make this palette work. Like I feel like I can make it work. I think the granite's the right way to go, but yeah, then I need to do contrast on the bottom again. And we're back where we started. Ugh. Blech. I'll try it. I'll mess around with it. It just doesn't really like pop that much. Like it should pop more. Oh, what? Hill Oak Sign Jungle. Why didn't that work? Whatever. Here, let's just do I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this is like do it later. Nether gold ore? Excuse me? Nether quartz is not a horrible idea to be fair. What does it look like here? Weird. Guys, I can make it snowy and use that. Wow. New tech. No. I mean, this isn't gonna be white. I need to, like, edit all this. Both are solid. They're just tough palettes to work with. Personally, I'm more conservative with my colors when building, so I tip the creativity. Yeah. I'm just trying new things, because, like, this build was very... It was a lot more interesting than what I normally do. Like I messed with some really interesting colors in here, like the blues and stuff. And so I'm trying to like mess with stuff, but nothing's really working. And this shape overall is just kind of like average as well. Like it's not nearly as cool as this one. So I don't really know. I don't know. It's kind of tough. I'm not feeling it. The shape is interesting, but it might be like not really good. Like as well, I might need to rebuild like something new, like more closer related to this. Yeah, this is like the most trouble I've had with a build recently. It's like 2 streams I've done nothing. We textured this front of the gate, and we're like, oh, that's cool, and then the rest of it just kind of like fell apart. I'm trying to think. I'm like, would it look interesting white? But it's kind of cartoony. Great. Great, 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 great. Maybe I should just do something completely different. I had another reference actually that I might want to try. That's like different. Let me look. Let me look for it. Because I could just do something, I don't know what you guys would think. I could just do something simple, like, let me get this image up in here. Like this, you know? Oh, let's not have you that far. Like, I could just do something simple like this, maybe. And that might be the better way to go, just to make like a big stone gate. And make it match the other side. I think that's probably the path I should go, and not be so like crazy with my colors here. And be more focused on the gate, like being interesting, and then but like having lots of tall trees. I think is probably the direction I should go. Let's not give up on this though. Let's like entirely like an end stream. Let's try again and build that, I think. So let me grab this all. The front gate just looks so good. Yeah. It does, but it's not worth like I don't know. It's because your last build was insane and now that's your bar. The reality is not very good as to be your best, especially back-to-back builds should level up. These are objectively good builds. Well, this is also not good for my normal in general. This is also just not very good for some stuff I usually build. And I'm a perfectionist. If it's not going to be good, then I'm not going to post it. And I think this has more potential to look good. The problem is I'm just trying to do like these outlandish ideas. And I need to just let them kind of die. It's okay to mess up more than once a build. Thing is too is people aren't gonna watch what I make too if it's not very good. So it's not even that as well. Like I want it to look good because this is like a big focal point area. I think this will look cool actually, because this was my backup plan anyway. So we'll just try this now. And this can go bye-bye. This was a cool idea, but it doesn't apply here. I can maybe do it somewhere else some other time. I think I'll just do this, and I'll try to make it like the similar size, because I think I'll just do the same feel. Maybe, we'll see. I can focus on the village part of the build as well, because I was going to do some houses back here behind this initial gate area. Yeah, let me like plug something in. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back to it. Look, I gotta go, but I hope the rest stream is productive. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm getting kind of desperate. Okay. Attempt 3. Oh, wrong. Why? What's what? Okay. I don't know why my dog's whining in front of me right now. What's wrong? What do you want? Sorry. Holy crap. I'm just going so quiet after a minute. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so bad. Maybe I might end stream, to be fair. Just like, I actually have stuff to do. Unfortunately. Another great unproductive stream, guys, where we made another design and it failed. But I might try this again later tonight and then stream again tomorrow. Like a texturing attempt to because everything just keeps like messing up and I feel like I need to like take a break and come back. Because otherwise I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna be weird. I don't know. I feel like I need to take a break and come back to it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, thanks for watching the stream, guys. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, I guess. This is a tough build. I can't seem to come up with anything cool for the area, but I'll throw some more ideas at the wall, I guess, in private and see what happens. Look at the designs. I'll try. I'll see what happens, I guess. Maybe I'll sketch out some other stuff. But yeah, anyway. This has been Build by Zay. Thanks for watching and queuing into the